you guys. So coming to you in the midst, literally as you could see from all my banners and all everything, we are having our the third launch of our lives as a business, as an open out there business. One was last year, that was another one in between, and now it is like full out. We're going for it. And if there is one lesson that I learned about this, by the way, look at this absolutely beautiful background. Right? Don't even look at me, just look at this. All right, fine. So now, I mean, this is perfection. However, for us humans that are not created by this beauty, it is progress, not perfection. And I was reminded of this couple days ago when we sent out an email that actually the link wasn't working on it. So my dear friend who was just being a supporter, and this is for you, thank you so much. She's just like in the middle of the night when we realized, of course, because by the way, an entrepreneur's life, and if you own a business, you never stop thinking about it and you never stop working on it. So in the middle of the night, she says to me, she's like, you know what? Remember, progress, not perfection. So again, it's not an original thought. A whole lot of things are not original thoughts in our lives, but I just wanted you to know that this was a major learning experience for us again and again and again. And I hope that you can take this for yourself as well. That every day we got closer and closer to completing yet another chapter of our life. I mean, yes, you can run a small business and you can be incredibly happy with it. But what we decided to do in this last year is, after when we tried our incredible coaching program, and we tried our membership, and we tried the Winning My Blueprint, and it was working in every single areas of life. It was working for entrepreneurs, it was working for athletes, it was working in businesses, it was working for students who wanted to be teachers. It was working in all of these levels. I said, you know what? Why don't we go big? Remember, go big or go home? Well, that's what happened. So this is what we've been doing the last 6 months. We have been going and getting closer and closer to this, but it's not going to be perfect. And the best part about this is understanding that you, not only that you are going to be judging yourself, and hopefully you don't, and I'm trying not to, because we make mistakes all the time, but also people are going to be judging you. When we put out there, like we just put out our ads out there and everything else, people are going to be judging us. They're going to have, you know, all kinds of comments. I had one of my first comments that we had was a couple of, I think about 7-8 months ago. Somebody was like, oh yeah, mindset specialist, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, have you ever tried any of my programs? Have you ever worked with me? Have you ever done any of those things, right? And if you haven't, if you didn't experience it, then if you make a judgment call by what you see or the picture or the text, you know, it's not my problem in so many ways. So the main thing is that this progress and perfection, we were again in the midst of everything, and then about like an hour ago even, my beautiful, wonderful, she's not an assistant, she's a friend and she's a partner, she's like, oh shoot, we just did this, or we did, oh God, we have to do this. I'm like, okay. And we just checked every single box already. I mean, check off, but you're still going to make mistakes, guys. But here is the key. It doesn't matter, because those people who love you, who care about you, who need you, they are going to stay with you, they're going to support you, they're going to be behind you. And those people who either don't know you, or they, you know, you triggered them in some way, like we had one email, one person came back at us, and actually I tracked it down, and by the way, Kat, if you're watching, I tracked it down, and that person actually did sign up to be with me about 2 years ago. So, you know, they were like angry. I mean, angry. And I said to myself, I said, if you would just click on the link or look me up, you would know how much you actually need my program. Because if you get angry for nothing practically in life, then you have a trigger. It has to be built up. You have to be, you know, discovered, and has to be at least neutralized. So long story short, business about wanting everything to be perfect before you go to the plate, you know, if you're an athlete, right? Before you enter a competition, before you launch your business, before you finally push the button on that ad, or before, Bella, as you know, before you actually push the button on sending that manuscript in. No, it's not gonna be perfect. And that's the humanity part of it. And that's the exciting part of it, is how do you handle when you realize that you weren't perfect, that you made one part, how important it is that you progressed through the imperfection and you took the next step and you took the next step, okay? We have taken a lot of steps. You are taking a lot of steps. If you lost your job, or if if you are trying to go for another job, or you're trying to go for a higher level, it doesn't matter. You are taking the next step. And every day there's one thing, just do one thing towards that next step, towards that next goal that you have, okay? That's all I'm asking you to do, is not to worry about the perfection. And trust me, I am a recovering perfectionist. I am still looking, I'm still checking things out, I'm still trying to make it right. But if it's not right anymore, it's not right anymore. And I am not gonna lose sleep over it. When I notice it, do I want to fix it? Yes, I do. But I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. That's the key. Not that, you don't want to do your best job. Of course you do. But if something happens and it's out of your control and you can't do it anymore, it's not going to affect your entire energetic system that you lose sleep over, literally lose sleep over it. Okay, so that was my favorite thing. I just wanted to share with you, because any one of you who want to be an entrepreneur and do an online business, it is incredibly phenomenal. It is creative. It is fun. But boy, you need to have some thick skin and thick energy and focus and a great team. I mean, I am blessed with a fantastic team that just assembled in the last year. So it's just, you just need those things. So just wanted to let you know that it is all about progressing one more step forward. Okay, so Bella, today for you, one more step is another live, right? That's going to be your progression forward. All right, so everybody, and Caroline, I think with you, we're gonna have to go into that and figuring out what's gonna be the next step for the really, really, really fun thing that you have in mind for business. I love that little stuff that you created. So we're not gonna tell the whole world just yet, but we will reveal it. All right, everyone, let me know how I can be of help. And if you are interested in figuring out how to really get what you want in life and feel good about it, just check out our offer. We are on full pre-launch mode, meaning we have this what we call the early bird special, and we are on and we having a good time. And we are just not going for perfection. Okay, so if you want perfection, just look for a robot. All right, everyone, see you later.